So it's Tasha here, and today I am bringing you a slick back two braid plus a bang hairstyle. It's a good hairstyle for, going to work or a night out. Um, it's really simple and it's very quick and easy to do. So, if you just stay tuned, I'll show you how to do it. So what I'm gonna use, so my hair is, I just washed my hair and conditioned my hair, and so this is what it looks like. I washed my hair with Nioxin, and I'll show you guys that in another video. But what I'm gonna be using on my hair today is I'm gonna use some Dark and Lovely All Natural anti shrinkage slip leave-in conditioner, some olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, some Gorilla Snot. It's kind of a mess. Don't judge me because I actually do use it. Some Gorilla Snot. And some Dark and Lovely All Natural anti-shrinkage clumping curl clay. Oh, this is the cleanser. No, I have a different one that I use for, hold on. Disaster. And I'm going to be using this wide tooth comb, rat tail comb, and a brush. And some clips. And I have to find my other cream that I'm going to be using on my hair. But those are the main things that I'm going to be using. Okay, and so to start, what we're going to do is we're going to take our rat tail comb and we're going to part off a section for our bangs that we want. So I just kind of go here and part. And then I go to like the crown of my head, and then I make a cross part, like to go that way. And this part doesn't have to be perfect, but it's easier if you make it as close to perfect as possible. So, part, and so all of this is my bangs right here. So for right now, I'm going to tie this off, clip it off, just like that. Okay, so for the rest of my hair, I'm going to take my leave-in conditioner, and this stuff, y'all, ooh, smells so good, so good. So my leave-in, and I just put it all over, all over. It's kind of like watery though. So if you don't like watery leave-in conditioners, then I wouldn't suggest this one, just because it is like very like, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's like very watery. If you want something, let me show you. Like it's very like watery. If you want something that's not as like watery, then I would suggest maybe some like kinky curly knot today, or something a little bit thicker. But for this hairstyle, also I wanted something light because I didn't want to put anything too heavy on my hair and make it like make the product, you know, build up or whatever, and then it looks weird and clumpy and stuff like that. So I don't want any of that. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna actually part my hair directly down the middle in the back, and then I'm going to spray my olive oil. So again, taking my rat tail, I'm going to part apart directly in the back. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. I can't see the back of my head, so it's kind of hard to hold on, let me see if I can get you guys a shot of the back. Clip one side off, let me see. So just kind of a rough thing. So this side's out, okay. Now I'm gonna spray it with my extra virgin olive oil, and sometimes I'll use some kinky curly knot today, depending on what I'm trying to get done. But I'm gonna spray some in my hand because I want to make sure I get my ends really good. So I'm gonna do that, make sure I get my ends. Try to baby them. And then I'm just gonna go in and spray. So once I feel like I have sprayed this section down really good, I'm going to detangle it. So my wide tooth, and I mean, it literally pretty much goes through, you know, pretty well. The front of my hair too, the texture is a little bit looser than the back of my hair. So this kind of blends them a little bit, but the thing is you don't have like the back of your hair or the sides of your hair out, just your bang up here. So, but you can see my comb is pretty easy to go through. Like, yeah, I have some snags in there or whatever, but don't just rip through, don't just go start at the bottom and comb, and you'll eventually get there. So now that's pretty good detangled for me. Like, I can still run my comb through. I have to take my glasses off, guys. Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take my trusty dusty Gorilla Snot. You can use whatever holding product that you want. Like, you can use jam, you can use Eco Styler, you can use, but I just find that this holds my hair slick back so good. Like, I mean, when I say slick, I mean slick, girl, slick. Okay, so I'm gonna be using this. You know, you don't have to use this. You can use whatever hair product, hair holder, you know, you want. So I'm using this. Okay. And then I'm just going to apply. This stuff is messy, so just be careful when you're applying it. But do y'all see? Girl, yes. Okay, so, and we're not just gonna do it to the front, we're gonna do it to the back and to the inside of that part too, because you want it to be as slick as possible. So, I'm gonna go on the inside and at the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna wipe my hands off. And then I'm gonna take my brush and just, you know, make sure that it's nice and slick. Nice and slick, okay? Okay. And then, so I'm not gonna start my braid here. I'm actually gonna start my braid right, I don't know if you guys can see this. Right behind my part back there, so right here. So I take a small section and I'm going to split it in 3 and begin to braid. All the while I am going to be grabbing this hair up here and bringing it and putting it into my braid. So and then just grab another piece. So my camera, my battery died. So, but this is side number 1. And basically all it is just braided back all the way to the end. So I'm going to, because this side is kind of pretty much dry now, I'm going to spray down my this side of my hair, put my oil on, and detangle it because it already has my leave-in in there. And then I'm going to try to show you guys how I braid it with the help of my husband. And we will, so I can show you guys the point of view and stuff like that. And we'll go from there. So let's get started. So it's not completely dry. It's still damp a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see a little bit of glimmer right there. But I'm gonna just wet it just a tad bit more because, you know, we can never have too much moisture. Take off my glasses. And this water bottle I got from Cosmoprof, but I'm pretty sure you can find it on like Amazon or eBay or something for, you know, cheap. It's not that expensive, but I love this water bottle, like the spray on this water bottle. But you have to be careful with this water bottle because if you spray too much, it'll like keep going. Even when your finger's off the trigger, it'll keep spraying. So you have to be careful when you spray it. Oh, excuse me. Especially if you're not trying to get a whole bunch of water or whatever you're spraying out of it. Just be careful. But so I'm just gonna spray all over. but everybody that I show this water bottle to or use this water bottle, like use a water bottle on, they freaking love it, and they're always asking me, where did you get it from? Yeah, I got it from Cosmoprof, but you can't shop at Cosmoprof if you aren't a professional. So, but like I said, I'm sure you can find them other places because I've seen a lot of people with those bottles and they're not professionals. So, yeah. So again, I'm just spraying some EVOO in my hand so I can get the ends of my hair. Get the ends, get the ends. And then I'm going to take my water bottle and spray all over. Just to get it all sealed in. There. And then I'm going to take my comb. I got this comb from Beauty Supply Warehouse. And it's a, I think it's called like an Annie. Yeah, an Annie comb. It's called Annie. I don't know why the name isn't on this one, but it's on this one. But it came in a pack of 12 or so different colors, and they're wide tooth. So, and then just a tangle. Again, not ripping through your hair, just being able to comb through it. And if you get stuck, take the comb out and then start at the bottom and work your way back up until you can actually comb through it. Okay. So now I'm going to take my Gorilla Snot and get a decent amount, not. Do like this. It's gonna like be stringy and stuff. But it's not, so therefore. But let me move that over. Then you just take it again, smoothing it onto your hair. All around, all around. And so you see, it looks kind of like whitish right now, but it's gonna dry fine. I'm gonna take my brush and smooth it, smooth it, smooth it. And then let me get my husband so he can kind of show the back, and then I'll be right back. So now that it's all braided and everything, I usually take a bob pin and pin them across each other. Hold on, I'll try to show you. I don't have a bob pin right now with me, but I usually do that when I'm going to actually take out the top part, but I'm going to just show you what I'm talking about. So I'll take a bob pin and just pin it like this. Okay, so for this top part here, take this out, and we're gonna have to put leave-in conditioner and oil and all that stuff on this piece because I did not put anything on here yet. So again with my leave-in conditioner. And my oil, again, spray it in my hand. And then I'm gonna use some Cantu natural hair coconut curling cream. I have a Dark and Lovely one, but I don't know where it's at this moment, so I'm just gonna use this in the meantime, in between time. And so about that much. So again, I'm going to braid this top part. And then I know you probably like braid it, but you're supposed to be making bangs. We are. But we're gonna braid it back. So we're gonna split it. And braid it back. And this braid doesn't have to be perfect because we're just gonna take it out in the morning. So once everything is dry, you're just gonna take it out. And then I just like to make a little bantu knot up there with it, like that. And then I'm gonna take my scarf fold it in half like that. And then I'm going to take it around here. And this just helps to ensure that your sides stay nice and flat. And then when I go to bed, I put on my yellow bonnet over the top of this. And then I go to sleep. So I will see you guys tomorrow with the finished product. And I hope you guys like it. I hope that it's easy for you guys to do. It should be relatively easy as long as you know how to cornrow. Because, I mean, I guess you could do it with like flat twists or whatever. I don't know how sleek you would get it, but I assume you can do it with flat twists also. But it's pretty easy. It's relatively easy. This is all that you have to do is, you know, braid it back and braid this back, and then in the morning we'll take this down and it's gonna be beautiful bangs in the morning time. But I'm going to see you tomorrow, so good night, guys. Guys, hold on. So, it is the next day, and I am going to take down my bang area, and I think I'm going to re-braid this because it's coming out, and I just want to make sure that the braid is sleek and tight. So what I'm going to do is take this braid out and re-braid it, and then I'll take out the top. I'll take out this part and show you how I do the top. So let's see if I can show you guys. Okay, so I think that's a little bit better. Okay. Okay, so now that that's done, I am going to take down my bang area, undo it, and then just unbraid. And when you take it down, you'll have like, it's gonna look like a braid out up at the top in your bang area, but that's kind of the look that I like for my bangs. That's why I braid them up. You don't have to. You can, like, if you want to, you can, like, I'm sure you can like bantu knot it up or whatever. And then I'm going to take my pick, and then I'm just going to pick out the roots because I like high bangs. High bangs. Pick out the root just a little bit. Right like this. So my bangs are super duper duper long, so I'm going to take some bob pins and I'm going to pull it back and then pin on each side and then bring it back forward. And then if you want, like, this little piece right here is kind of like flying away from my, so I'll just put some pins there. Okay. So then in the back, these two little things right here, I'm going to pin them up. Let's see if I can show you. So take this one. And so this is the style, and you can add some earrings to it. It's good for date night. You know, Valentine's Day is coming up, and you know, you want to look cute. This is a good look. You can also take some hairspray, like if you want just a light hairspray. It doesn't have to be a heavy hold if you want, and like spray your bangs just a little bit to keep them, you know, from flying away everywhere. But this is the look. I hope you guys find it easy. I will link everything that I used in the description box down below. Please give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.